Okay, so we're going to look at what could help Aries improve Aries' love life. You have Rebel and you have Gemini. So communication. Gemini is all about communication, intellect, speaking, thinking. This can also be like, this is a friendship, but you want it to be more. Like you feel like that, okay? Which is interesting because I feel like if you're interested in a friend, they literally just view you as a friend. And some of you sort of like that. You sort of like that, like someone's not romantically interested in you. You like that. Like if they were interested in you a lot before, they were in love with you, that's no more. They now are in love with themselves. You like that though. You feel like they're now like they're not chasing after you. Like the Empress receives, okay? You have the Rebel though, Aquarius energy. A lot of you want to do something you've never done before. Say something you've never said before. A lot of you are just going to approach somebody and tell them exactly how you feel. Like, I'm in love with you, I want you, and all that stuff. What's hindering you in your love life is show you off. Proud, trophy wife, accomplishments, and status. Okay. Some of you want to show someone off. You want to show someone off. What could be hindering you is if you showed somebody else off, right? Like that you're dealing with someone else, but you're not even interested in the person you're showing off. That could be hindering you. Others of you, what's hindering you is that you're scared to tell someone that you're in love with them because it would mean having to make it public, having to tell people like you're with this person or that you're in love with this person. Now you also have Vampire, which is style, mysterious, death, night, and medieval. Someone could be very unique or different than you. They could be very mysterious in just the way that they operate as a person. Or you feel like you're walking into the unknown dealing with this person. Like you don't know, do they like you or do they love you? Like someone's fallen out of love with you. They're no longer in love with you. And now you have all this emotion for someone that you're in love with that you haven't expressed, basically. What's the outcome for Aries? Yeah. Some of you are suicidal. I don't say that lightly. You have despair. Some of you are actually, you're suicidal from all the things that you keep losing, right? Like you're overly emotional. You feel a lot of depression, anxiety, and nightmares. Young woman in Rome. Some of you are younger. If you were younger, you could have messed up a connection on purpose. Okay, you have sorrow. I feel like you're crying. I feel like someone's crying a lot. They're really sad. That's what it looks like. Let's look at who you're romantically connecting to in your soul, Aries. A lot of you just feel like you're in love with someone and you don't feel good about the fact that you didn't tell them. You hid it. It's your free will and discernment to express how you feel to another individual. Some of you are scared to approach this person because you think they're more financially grounded and stable, or they just have their shit together. And I feel like if you're single, you have family, friends, and you have the wheel. I feel like this is turning the wheel of fortune, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius. I'm actually looking at, what's it called? A Ferris wheel right now. But you have family and friends. Some of you, this is someone who's a friend. Okay? Whoever you're romantically connecting to. There's some type of communication you'll be giving to someone, or good news you'll be giving to someone, or something like that. Or taking that risk. This is a risk. A lot of you felt like love shouldn't be easy, right? So you push someone away. So they just, moved on. They let the love go. They accepted everything and moved on. But now you want to take the risk towards this person and tell them how you feel. Okay. Let's look at your overall solution for Aries. What is... Why do I feel like something just came out and I don't know where it is? That's weird. Okay. That's weird. What's the overall solution for Aries? Take that as confirmation for some of you. What's the overall solution for Aries? A lot of you self-sabotaged. I also see that. That's possible. That's possible here. You have the rabbit. I think Gemini also got this. A lot of you could have self-sabotaged something, or just like rejected something, someone, or acted like you didn't even want something or someone, but that wasn't the truth. You treated them poorly. You did treat someone poorly. You didn't treat them fair. So now the universe is just basically evening the scales. Oh, that's what happened. It fell out over here. I was like, I know I saw cards fall out. All right. I'll put them back because you had 3 come out and I didn't see the first 2. What's the overall solution for Aries? Okay, thank you. You have the bee, blossom, collective, and service, right? Who had that yesterday? Some of you, you're the Queen of Cups in reverse. From what's it called? Whose reading was that yesterday? Sagittarius? It's carrying on. It's like you need to become aware that you're emotionally, there's a feeling of emotional bankruptcy, like there's a lack of emotion, or a lack of awareness, or honoring emotion, or you're emotionally manipulative. Okay, there's abuse written all through the reading. So if you are the Empress, right, the Taurus, Libra energy, the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, somebody's coming in that does see your value and your worth, and in that process, you're not settling for anything less. As well as I see somebody stable coming towards you, but it looks like it's somebody who's the Knight of Pentacles. So you could be the Knight of Pentacles, like you could be younger, you don't have to be. But I see age difference for some of you. The masculine energy is moving in a very stable way, like coming with something very stable. All right. In your pursuit for sweetness, you pollinate and spread life wherever you roam. Because the Queen of Cups is Miss Honey. You're getting, okay, you've been codependent, you've been clinging on to people who are moving on, even though you have nothing to offer them that is true commitment. You cannot do that. Stop doing that. If someone's moving on because you don't want them, stuff like that, leave them alone. Do not keep popping up in someone's life and creating drama out of jealousy that they're moving on and they're allowing in someone brand new. Don't do that to someone. It's not right. And they will block you if you continue to do stuff like that. It's not right to do to someone. You know what I mean? Like, be aware of that. And if things have not gone the way you wanted, and now you're very emotionally, like, very overly emotional, it's because of your own actions. Be aware of that as well. Just being you and doing what you love, you help hearts bloom. When you embrace your passion and God-given gifts, you are doing what Creator designed you to do. This helps restore balance to the whole human ecosystem or collective consciousness. Like bee, you may not be aware of the mighty purpose you serve by doing something as small as buzzing around and sipping up the sweet nectar of life. Never underestimate the power of your presence. Just by embodying your divine blueprint alone as part of your mission here, our desire for love for divine purpose is an instinctual desire, the same desire that makes a bee fly from flower to flower, making life possible just by feeding itself. So do what makes you feel full inside. Do what makes your heart flutter so much it's as if you can elevate. Just be you. You don't have to be doing anything obvious to be making the difference. Everyone has a role within the hive, and no matter how big or small the role is, it serves the whole just the same. Some of you are trying to get someone's attention so badly, but they're not interested because of the way you've treated them. It was vindictive, or there's jealousy, and that's not attractive. It's not. To play mind games and stuff like that, it's not attractive. You know what I mean? It's just not. So whatever it is you feel called to do or called to be, do it with all your heart. It's yourself into small things and little gestures in life that have the greatest impact. Whatever kind of bee you are just important as the rest. Without you, the rest of the hive would fall apart. Appreciate yourself and begin to see the value of your essence alone and the energy you radiate. Some of you have like mental or emotional issues, so you crave attention from other people, but the love comes from you. It doesn't come from anyone else. You can't rely on other people to give you that love. Without you, the rest of the hive would fall apart. Appreciate yourself and begin to see the value of your essence alone and the energy you radiate. When it is time to be out in the world doing some obvious form of service, it will be something that blooms naturally from just being. Okay? So you have the bee. Some of you were like energy, like vampires. Like you would go from person to person, take their energy, and then ghost, right? And now I have all this positive energy because I don't have any of my own. That's emotionally manipulative. You can't do that. People are no longer allowing you to take their energy. They most likely have put up boundaries towards you. And the people who have not done that, the people that are allowing you to do that, it's because they're on that same vibration of jealousy and negativity. Okay? But a lot of people have, detracted away from you possibly, or put up major boundaries, or some of you put up a major boundary against a Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They may have Aries in any of those planets or any of those signs in their Mars. You most likely put up boundaries against a Queen of Wands in reverse, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio. I see the King of Swords out here, Capricorn, Aquarius, Super Gemini. I see the King of Pentacles in reverse, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Knight of Cups in reverse, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. A lot of it is if you were dealing with someone younger, you cut them out. If you are younger, you were cut out, okay? Like someone cut you out of their life to allow in this Knight of Pentacles energy. There's someone stable coming in, and this of course could be you, Aries, or someone brand new, okay? Or someone who is coming with a stable offer. I do feel like this could be someone you know, though. The Knight of Pentacles means you know this person. That's the sign for Aries. It means that you have some type of level of history or knowledge of a connection with this person. It's someone you have history with, or you have history with this person. But the Knight of Pentacles is coming towards the Empress, Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay, you have the Hatchet. I also see if you, some of you could be Cancer or Libra or Pisces. There are no more situations of you believe in something, I believe in something, and we're not agreeing on the same thing. It's like if we're not on the same vibration, we don't need to be around each other. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. If someone wants commitment and someone else doesn't, what is the point of, really dealing with each other on that level, or sparking up emotional feelings that will never be explored? A lot of you have also, someone's fallen out of love with you, or vice versa. If you're younger, someone fell out of love with you. The Empress fell out of love with somebody who's younger than her. What's unexpectedly happening in Aries? Yeah, what is that? Redacted. So there's a lot hidden. Number 9, this can be Sagittarius. This can also be Virgo, and unfinished business. Yeah, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio. Unfinished business. You feel like there's something unfinished that you haven't had all the clarity on, or you didn't give clarity. Like you didn't give all the clarity to someone. You see how all this is X'd out? You didn't give all of your emotion. You didn't tell someone you're in love with them. So it's been unfinished business, right? But that person's walked away. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be aware of that. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, okay? Or an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or a Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio. Yeah, it's unfinished because there's a need to absolutely communicate how you feel towards whatever it is or whoever it is that you have these feelings for. You would know who this is. I don't, okay? It's someone's message. I feel like you are crying, okay, really overly emotional, possibly even suicidal. If you have any of those, feelings, be aware that it's okay to ask, for help from a professional. All right? You have the number 16, so that breaks down to a 7, Cancer, Aries, and Scorpio energy. Some of you have Aries in your moon, or your Neptune, or your Pluto. Let me get out the book. All right, let's see. Remember, you know, if you have self-sabotaged if you self-sabotage a connection you really wanted with somebody, the best thing I could say is come in the right way with a stable offer and the truth about how you're in love with them. Because some of you have been hiding it. And it's like things are declining around you. This could be your health, your temper. I feel like you have a horrible temper right now. You could be really angry, or you don't have any energy to do anything. You could be very overly emotional. It's hard for you to create. It's hard for you to, like, if you paint, it's hard for you to paint. If you sketch, it's hard for you to sketch. Because it's hard for you to be creative right now. If you, with the Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups in reverse. If you are, or Page of Cups in reverse. If you do poetry, it's like it's hard for you to be inspired to do any poetry. If you do something creative, it's hard for you to do it right now because you're not being in tune with your emotions. Because if you connect to your real emotions, you'll realize that there's fear, there's anger, there's sadness, there's depression, there's a feeling of when you feel joy, it's also connected to realizing that comes from you, but that's been lacking in your life. Okay? And some of you have gotten, like, you could have self-sabotaged situations where people contributed to your happiness in a positive manner, right? They encouraged you to do good things. All right, you have 16 number, only fair, and means for you a day of care. Success in wealth and legal things, your fortune is the best. The fates regret you'll not succeed in love like all the rest. A sudden journey with a pleasant fellow traveler. You will get your wish, but only by hard work. A lot of you are just intimidated by somebody's financial status, their popularity, and you know, that person cannot continue to connect to you if that's what you're jealous about. Okay? Or if you're emotionally manipulative, or you're vindictive, or all that, like, they can't do that. Or you're abusive, they can't. Because they love themselves. The Empress, Queen of Pentacles, loves herself. Okay? If she has to choose between you and her, she's going to choose herself every single time because she's aware that she doesn't deserve abuse. Okay? The hatchet represents something's being cut out. Some of you could have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your chart. You cut someone out. That Queen of Swords. Didn't I say she cut someone out? Judge Judy will cut someone out. A Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini cut someone out. Younger energies. That's what I got for you. Wow. Some of you deal with multiple people because you have a feeling of codependency. Although you would always say, like, oh, I'm very independent. But Queen of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, that's not independent. That's a very toxic and negative energy. Narcissistic, egotistical even, right? Relying on others for that. This is a wake-up call. I hope this is an awakening for you. I hope, you know, for some of you, you've lost somebody really amazing, or they fell out of love with you and loved themselves as the Empress, Queen of Pentacles energy. And if you've done that, right, that means someone stable is coming towards you with a solid offer, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, someone who's been slow, but it is stable. Person's very stable. They mean it, okay? They don't have 50 million different people connected to them. They just are interested in you, okay? And they're younger with the Knight of Pentacles versus the Empress. There could be, you know, significant age gap. If you're the one that has messed up connections, self-sabotage, emotionally manipulated, you know, you're going through a lot of financial distress, lack, you miss somebody a lot, the advice would be to be honest with somebody about how you're really feeling. Be honest that you're in love with someone, okay? And you know, I hope that does work out for you, for whoever that is, okay? That could be anyone that you feel that way about. So I hope that does work out for you, Aries. This is hard for you. I can tell this is very hard for you. But I see you coming towards somebody. And it's like a spiel. Instead of it being all covered and like you don't see everything, you don't know what's going on, the unfinished business is revisited in order to be honest, to tell the truth. to right the wrongs, right? For some of you. Others of you, you want to remain manipulative, vindictive, all that different types of stuff, and that's fine. Whoever you've done that to has moved on away from you and is now talking to other people and dating and moving on in their life. And they're having a stable offer come towards them. You taught them something valuable, and they will never, ever, ever put themselves in a situation again where they could be taken advantage of, abused, emotionally manipulated, or put in a position where there's a lot of jealousy and vindictiveness and gaslighting and flightiness in, and now it's inconsistent, okay? They're no longer allowing all of their emotions and their love for you to cloud their judgment about the fact that you don't treat them the right way. They could have blocked you, or they could have just stopped caring and walked away. Okay? So hopefully there's been some, value learned just in general, or something that an awareness. A lot of you were promiscuous, or you just you thought you could have your cake and eat it too, and it became a nightmare. Pretty much. Take whatever resonates, leave all the rest. I hope you're able to, be honest, not just with others, but with yourself, whatever that means for you. And if you do have suicidal thoughts, I hope you do get the help that you need. If you're sick, I hope, you get the help you need. Okay? Whether that's emotional, because I see mental illness, whether that's physical. Some of you, it's your fertility. You're not fertile enough to have children. Like, there's different things going on here you need to be aware about. I hope things, I hope you're able to figure out what's best for you at the end of the day. Okay? So, later, Aries. If you have a tattoo, or like a new tattoo or new piercing, there could be like a rejection of that. Like, your body could reject the piercing or reject the tattoo. It could become infected. So please be aware of that as well. I see that happening out here medically. Some of you have mental illness, very strong. You're losing like money, you're losing your health, you're losing like a lot of different things. So you could be dealing with someone who's traveling. The 8 of Cups means somebody's traveling. Saturn in Pisces, Capricorn, Pisces energy. Someone's traveling. Someone's on a spiritual journey by themselves. I'm about to actually go dive into the water. I do see you communicating though. I see major communication on somebody that you're spying on, but that person you're spying on is not paying attention to you. So take everything as it resonates. Okay. I say, Aries.